Off if you don't know. Assalamualaikum everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Today's session is very, very sacred. It's a very high vibe session. So I do recommend that you disconnect from the world as much as you can. So try to be in the space here, in the now with yourselves and have your headphones on if that's what you feel like doing. But be very, very conscious of what is coming your way. Um, I'm using this book just to show you on the screen. I'm using the sequence of this book. I personally don't connect to the words that are written here, but I'm following the sequence, and today he's guiding us to Al Hakim. So we did Ya Al Latif, and then we're on Al Hakim. For those of you who don't know, these sessions are all available for you on my Patreon. You can hear the recordings and connect to all the other names that we've done. So every week we do these sessions every Friday, 11 a.m. UK time. And how it works is we do Allah's name and then we do an ayat from Quran. And we're going in order like that, being guided by him. Nothing to do with me. I'm literally following Surah Baqarah one after the other. And what's happening is the name that we get gets connected to the ayat. And it's quite magical and synchronistic. That in itself gives us the power and the understanding, oh my God, something beyond us wants us to connect to him through art in this way. So you must have had some kind of beautiful wish in your heart that you wanted to connect to art and you wanted to deepen your relationship with Allah. So, this is a gift for you. Truly think of it as not something you chose to come, but something He has opened for you. This is for you specifically, and I'm talking to each and individual person, either being here in the live session or later on. So, Bismillah ar-Rahman Rahim, it is Ya Hakim that we have to connect with today. This is a gift He's giving you. And through the session, He will remind you of who He is to you and who you are to Him. It's the 46th name. I'll read a little bit from this book and then I'll give you a little art exercise, which you will be working on while I share the insights. So, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The words that I will read now could be very poetic, though you might not understand it fully, and that's quite okay. Just let them be as they are. And if there's something that sits with you, write it on the piece of paper that you'll be working on so you can absorb the energy in. So, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Ya Hakim. Al Hakim is the universal manifestation of healing wisdom. So I do hear myself thinking, feeling ke whoever right now is here either is on a healing journey or a journey of desiring to know themselves. So healing is not about fixing you or molding you. Healing is all about coming closer to Allah and recognize who the healer is. Right? Allah is the healer. So not running away from healing, but rather acknowledging it that that's part of being human. It's like, you will fall down, you will eat rubbish food, and you will have loose motions. You can't run away from the truth that your system, your body does have weakness. So healing is actually the wisdom. The wisdom in healing is to connect to the healer itself. It is the essential wisdom that brings all experience into balance and harmony, and it is the one whose wisdom is manifested everywhere. I want you to really, really think about this. What he's talking about being Ya Hakim, who is the one who will heal you. He will provide you with the healing wisdom. Through that wisdom, what will you attain? Balance and harmony in yourself. And that wisdom is not manifested in a flower or in a food or in the flight of the bird or in the color, not in one thing. This healing wisdom is everywhere, it's manifested everywhere. So you can get healed not just by doing one act of praying. You can get healed by eating the right food, by taking in the right social media, by protecting yourself from toxic people. Healing is not just one aspect, it's everywhere. You can get healing of Allah's, of Ya Hakim, from a little ant, from, a death of a bird on the floor. I don't know why that image just came. So, okay, so yeah. Anyway, it is the heart of diamond like clarity that gives you access to an active spirit of guidance. There is an incredibly deep and beautiful session which I have done on Ya Hakim earlier in the past years. It is available on Patreon, and it speaks about the heart that has diamond like clarity, and it is really, really, really purifying. So I would recommend that you do connect to that also. What happens is Allah's names and Allah's ayat and Allah He Himself is beyond and bigger and vast than the sky, and beyond what you see the sky, right? He's like 7 skies beyond. So we have to understand that Allah doesn't come to us telling us Ya Hakim means blah blah blah. He's the healing wisdom. We can't justify him through just one word. There are many, 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 many layers of Allah that we have to keep walking into. And the more we walk towards him, the more we walk and get to know one name, oceans will open up, like waves of like wisdom will come through that, and you'll be like, oh my god, the more I'm going in, the more I'm being sucked in, and the more I'm coming back to life. So the heart of diamond like clarity, that concept is very beautifully explained, and I read it yesterday, so I know it really helped me also. So that's why I'm sharing it. Al Hakim is born of inner certainty, and it is manifested as outward calm and determination. What Al Hakim does is he internally changes the condition of your being, and then the outward that you live becomes calmness, and you have a certain determination. You go forward with like a gust of energy, not like, I'll think about it, oh, maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. No, no, no. He will heal you in a way, he'll make you come back to life in a way that it will actually give you the calmness and determination to do the thing that you are here to do. The word for brittle is hakama, meaning to rein in. The ability to control unbridled passions, such as anger, requires a wisdom that expresses itself in skillful action and through the actual practice of all that you know. Realization of this divine quality gives you the ability to determine exactly how wisdom can promote healing in each and every instance. Maybe someone here could have been resistant to healing. So, the reason you are being called to this session is to not look at healing as something that you have to do, but something that you have to remember. So, it's not healing that you have to do on yourself, but you actually have to remember who your healer is, right? So, you have to remember the medicine. You've been too focused on the wound. And so you're thinking, oh my God, how long will I have to do? How sore is my pain? But what if it was never about the wound? Through the wound, you were being reminded of who can actually heal the wound. So it could be also that for someone. A most concrete meaning of Al Hakim is a physician of hearts. Invocation of Ya Hakim provides help for those of us who easily get lost in generalities and have difficulty translating knowledge into practical wisdom. What happens is when going through life, we go to school. So, for example, I became a textile designer, then I started working with sculpture, then I started doing photography, then I started making video making. Now, all of these things are knowledge. This is something that I am absorbing from the world. I'm learning from the world. I become an architect. I start making these buildings, all of these things. This is all knowledge that I have been taking in. But the knowledge needs to turn into practical wisdom, not airy fairy wisdom. You sit under the tree and you meditate kind of wisdom. You actually have to make wisdom practical. And this name helps you with that. Whatever you have accumulated, whatever you have learned, whatever university or college or course that you have done, this name, when you recite it with consciousness, with connection to the one who has given you all this knowledge, he will help you convert it into practical wisdom. How can you use your knowledge to be of service? What can you do to become more of service to humanity and most importantly to Allah. So this name is really powerful. Al-Hakim is the name of wisdom that is most inclusive. Its universal meaning includes the meaning of its cognate, Ya Hakam, when we discerning wisdom with which it is paired in repetition. I always recommend, I don't personally know if what the right way of reciting Allah's names are, but I've been following this book for many, many years now. And I can tell you that when it says here that this name is paired with this other name, there is a reason behind it. So I don't question it. I look at it that somebody has written this book, and I trust that Allah gave them the power and direction to write about him. And so they are becoming my mentor and my teacher. So I trust this knowledge by saying, okay, this is what Allah wants me to do. Now, if you don't want to do it, that's totally up to you. But I highly recommend using Ya Hakim with Ya Hakam to make it more powerful. Now, that's just the gist of the name. So, with that, Bismillah Rahman Rahim, I'll give you a little exercise that we'll draw together. It's a really, really powerful energy portal today. It's 8 by 8. And those of you who don't know, how it works is that we are all connected. The moon, the sun, the stars, the sky, the ocean, the fire, the water, the air, all of this is all of it inside you. So the outside world teaches us something about our inside world. The 8-8 portal is very much to do with increasing your manifestation power and believing that in this very moment, the tide, it's actually full moon also. So it's a little bit even more. So whatever energy you are in, if you are in healing energy, the healing will increase. If you are in your sad energy, the sadness will increase. If you are experiencing grief, the grief will increase. If loss is happening within you, your loss will start increasing. So anything that you are in, whatever vibration you are in, is going to multiply, imagine, 10,000 times. And it is not because, so for example, somebody says to me, Hamna, I'm feeling sad. And so I say to them, yes, it's going to multiply 10,000 times. It is only for you to be able to clean that sadness, to come face to face with that sadness because you were ignoring it for so long. So that's why it comes to the surface. Literally, the moon, when it comes full, what it does is it brings all your emotions up. Why does it do that? It's like your cupboard is full of clothes. You really need to look at it and clean the clothes that don't fit you, right? But you've been waiting so long and you haven't gone through the cupboard. You're just sitting there going, oh, I'll do it, oh, I'll do it, I'll do it. So the moon says, hang on, you're not going to do it. Let me just help you do it. It's going to raise your emotions. The energy will rise high, and you will be like, oh my God, I can't handle this anymore. This cupboard is irritating me. And you'll just go and clean it. That's why the emotions always rise up, which is always, 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 always say Alhamdulillah, because you weren't able to take the steps. And so the energy of the planet helps you do it for you. So it's a huge blessing. So with that, Bismillah Rahman Rahim, just bring yourselves into the present moment. I do believe that the first part of the session is to engage with your masculine energy. The second part is to do with your feminine energy. Masculine energy is all about taking action, being focused, having structure, understanding life for that what it is, what's given to you. And the feminine energy then turns and twists and forms and creates and dances. So the masculine holds it and the feminine dances inside it. The way we look at it, the clay body, if you think about it, is the masculine, takes the action, and inside it is the feminine energy that helps you connect to Allah through your intuition. So Bismillah Rahman Rahim, we're going to just start. Place a dot at the center of the paper. In case you guys don't know what tools you'll be using, I'm using a ruler, a protractor, a compass, eraser, and just a normal ink pen. I try to keep the tools very, very minimum in my sessions because I don't want you to get confused or lost in getting things. This is not about your art. This is not about what beauty you're going to create. This is about celebrating him, remembering him, connecting to him, and deepening our relationship with him, and going really deep into Ya Hakim and Ya Hakam. So, Bismillah Rahman Rahim, just a dot at the center of your sheet. Let go of your inhibitions. You are not here to become an artist. You're here to become a believer. You already know what you're going to be doing. I'm just holding the space for you. So with that, I've placed my dot using my ruler. I'm going to create a 12 centimeter line. The center point will be 6 centimeter. If there's anything you'd like to ask me during the session, please unmute yourselves and ask me. Or if I'm going too fast, let me know. So the line is 12 centimeters. I'm using my compass, placing it at the center point where the 6 centimeter mark was. Opening my compass to 6 centimeters and creating my first circle. I want you to look at this sheet of paper and tell yourself, remind yourself, there was nothing on this piece of paper. Absolutely nothing on this piece of paper. He made you come here, put a dot, create a line, and make a circle. And for all of this, your hands were moving, your eyes were connected to the sheet of paper. So your whole being is in this very moment doing the act of ibadat. Ibadat is remembering Allah. So the dot remembers of your intention, your connection with your Allah. You know the umbilical cord, the belly button that you have? No matter what happens, what you go through life, it will always remain there because it is that sign that you were connected to the higher realms. That is your little tiny belly button. For example, imagine that, right? This is the line, that horizontal line that gets created to show you that within you, you have the heaven and you have the earth, meaning you have a soul and you have the body. It's very clear. It's very distinct here. It's very simple to understand. This part is the heaven and this part is the earth. So far, it's okay and understandable and easy, right? If there's anything, please let me know. Using the protractor, you're going to place it at the center point and align the line with your horizontal line. The process needs to be really slow. I want you to understand that when Allah created you, He was not in a jiffy jaffy, raffy energy. He was very present. He is present in all that He does, right? So He didn't create you out of a rush. Let's just create Sobia, let's just create Hamna, let's just create Sana, let's just create Sarah, let's just create Ali, let's just create Peter, you know? Every human being was created with peace, for He is Ya Salam. So go into that energy. You are connecting to the one who is patient. Does He want you to be like quickly creating, or the Khalik wants you to enjoy every line you make? Be present with everything you are doing. You're going to place 90 degrees on top and 90 degrees at the bottom. Using those 90 degrees dots, you're going to create your second horizontal, vertical line, sorry. So all you've created is just a pie, right? A pizza shape with 4 slices. When you look at the top and the bottom, this is going to be 6 centimeters and this is going to be 6 centimeters. You're going to mark a point of 3 centimeters on the center of both these. So 3 centimeter down here on your vertical line, please. And 3 centimeters at the top. Placing your ruler just where it is, from the top part where your circle sits and intersects with your vertical line, measure 1 centimeter downwards. Just 1 centimeter downwards. I'll bring it closer to show it to you guys. This is the center point. This is your 6 centimeter. You've got your 3 centimeter here and you've got 3 centimeter here. Then you've got from the top where the vertical line intersects with your circle, you're going to get 1 centimeter from the top here. Just to bring you into the thing, this was the action oriented, the measurement, the creating of the grid, the lines, the understanding of the meaning. All of this was your masculine energy. You took action. Now we're going to slowly go towards your feminine energy, where she creates the forms. You see, the womb holds the baby, right? The masculine takes the action, delivers what it needs to, and then who nurtures creativity? Where does the process of creation truly happen? Inside the womb, inside the stillness, inside the calmness of this woman, right? Woman, womb, whatever. I'm going to open my compass to the 3 centimeter mark that I've made, and I'm going to create a circle at the top and circle at the bottom. So just placing it at the center, opening it to 3 centimeters and creating my top circle. And then I'm going to create my bottom circle. So you've got a big circle, and then you've got 2 small circles in the center. There is a part of you that is in the heaven, comes from the heaven. And there's a part of you that belongs to this earth. There's the ruh, the soul, and then there's a body, the clay. Allah wants us to be very conscious of these 2 elements in our body. When he says, to me you belong and to me you will return, what he's really referring to is both of these sides. This body belongs to whom? Him. The soul, where is it going to go? Return back to him. So in this one beautiful sentence, he clarifies it to you. Don't take anything I've given you for granted. Don't misuse your body. Don't abuse your body. Don't devalue your body. Don't judge your body. Don't look at your face and say, I'm ugly, I'm dark, I'm black, I'm pink, I'm blue. Stop judging your body. See it for what it is. It belongs to me. Are you going to love that what belongs to Allah? And ask yourself this question. This body, the nails that I have, the hair that I have on my body, the fingers, the shape of my fingers, the feet that I have, every toe, every thumbnail, whatever, every body part, my stomach, my fat that I carry, my breasts, my bums, my lower portions, my higher portions, my arms, everything belongs to him. How many times have we judged our body? So when we judge our body, when we judge our looks, who are we truly judging? His creation. And that's where it needs to stop. For it belongs to him. When he says it belongs to him, that means it is absolutely in the most sculptured, most perfect way it could ever be. So just take a deep breath in and get into that space in yourself that, oh my God, I belong to him. Hold your heart, hold your stomach, hold yourself in this place and be reminded, I belong to him. How can anything about me be not beautiful? Your eyes, your nose, your hair, your nails, your stomach, your body, your liver, your lungs, everything belongs to him. How can it not be anything that what he chose for it to be? So that's your body. Now let's go. He says, it will return to me. That this belongs to me. You belong to me, and to me you will return. So what's he talking about? Something that has to return back, like a library book that you take from the library and then you have to go and return it back. So when this soul goes back to Allah, this top circle, when it goes back, returns back to Allah, what condition is it going to be in? Has it lived its life fully? Was it able to have a voice? Did it create with certainty that the creation is coming from him? Or was it suppressed? Was it strangled? How does your soul feel? How connected are you to your soul? Because it is going to return back to Allah. And just so for you and I to know that what belongs to him is actually going to not just return to him, it's going to report also. How did your body treat your soul? How merged were you with your soul? How in sync were you with your heart? How many times were your actions separated from your heart? How many times have you suppressed, killed, blocked your own heart? And that's where Allah wants you to really connect to today. Today is the day where you choose yourself, not yourself as the body, but you choose yourself as a whole being of the body and of the soul. Because now the journey is coming backwards. You see, you come into this world, we think we have lots of time, but what if this is it? This is the moment that you're going to be going back because you don't know when you're going back, right? So when he's clearly letting you know, what is he doing? He's giving you the responsibility of taking care of that, what he's given you. How loyal are you to God? How loyal are you to yourself? How willing are you to stand up for him? And these are the questions that you have to speak. So using your compass, I'm going to open it to, remember I mentioned like the 1 centimeter mark. I'm going to put my compass here and open it to that 1 centimeter mark in the center and create a inner circle on both sides, keeping the compass at the same measurement. So when you turn the paper, the sheet of paper horizontally, it looks like glasses, doesn't it? I know it sounds funny, but kind of like those glasses that you wear. What I don't know what they call goggles. They're like big goggle thingies that you put on your eyes, right? You know what that really means? He's watching you. You are being watched. You're under CCTV. You commit a sin, he's watching you. You do something good, he's watching you. So you don't need me to tell you you're an amazing person. It's between you and him, for he is watching you. All your actions are being watched by him. So if you think about it, this part of you, all the things that your body does is being watched by him. All the things that you do to your soul is also watched by him. You're not going to get out of this. This is the reality. The truth of being a human is that you are being watched. How grateful are you? How loving are you towards your body? How much compassion do you give yourself? How are you nurturing your body? How are you surviving? Surviving. How have you survived in gratitude, with resilience? All of this is being watched. So don't think that, nobody understands me, or I'm alone, or all of these sort of like, no, everybody's left me. I'm not understood by anybody. Actually, it doesn't really matter. Anybody understands you or not. It's the least of our concerns at this point in time. You really need to turn inwards to recognize you are being watched in your body and you are being watched in your soul. What are you going to do then? How are you going to fix your body and how are you going to fix your soul? How are you going to leave behind all the toxicity that you've been carrying in your body, in all your bad habits, addictions, attachments, and distractions? And how are you going to rise towards the sky like an eagle? Because eagle, by the way, is one of the most powerful birds that flies alone. It doesn't need company. The only company that it needs really is the company of the sky. And what is the sky? So symbolically speaking, it reminds the eagle of its flight. It gives it the power to open its wings. It gives us the freedom to just be as it is. So you need to be surrounded by the sky, meaning the kind of people who are celebrating with you as you open your wings. Every single wing of yours was created by him. Every single victory, every single failure, every single experience, every single body part was created by him. And every single part of you, every experience needs to be celebrated, valued, and recognized for that, what it gives you. So if you are in with people like parrots who are constantly going doubting you, questioning you, devaluing you, making you feel worthless, you have to ask yourself, good Lord, you're an eagle. What are you doing in the company of parrots? It's just noise. The eagle doesn't need to sing. It's already humming the tunes up in the sky for the sky to hear. And then when I say sky, I mean the company of people who celebrate you, who see you, who value you, who open your wings, who give the space to feel safe. So stop hanging around parrots and look for people, look for experiences which help you become the eagle to be okay in being alone. Because you see, you're never alone. And then what we're going to do is a simple act, really, really sweet. We're going to say that my body merges with my soul. The soul that Allah gave me becomes one with my body, and my body becomes one with my soul. There is no separation between me and my soul. What my soul wants is what my body will do. What my body will do will only be based on what gives my soul the peace, right? Because what really matters is this circle. This is your soul and this is your body. We're going to connect it by joining the circles. This is something that you'll have to see on the screen and do it yourself. You're going to say, my body becomes one with my soul. There is no separation because I do as my soul guides me. The body, look at this energy from the higher realms comes down into your body and merges into this body. What does the body do? The body says, you know what? I hear you, I see you, you are safe with me. And so we flow. Suddenly, number 8 is not just infinity. Number 8 is what? You. You and your relationship with Allah. What is it? Is your relationship based on your body? Or is your relationship based on your soul with your Allah? If your relationship is, when you think about your relationship with Allah, is only based on you being a teacher, an artist, a painter, a doctor, or mother, a wife, if you think that these are the roles that make you, that's what Allah is saying when He says you belong to me, then you have to ask yourself, how temporary is your relationship with Allah? Because he says in Awwal, he says, I am before you were even created. I'm going to be after much. There is no after. He's Akhir, beyond an end. He's Awwal, beyond the beginning. You see, Awwal, Akhir, that what he sees, that what you don't see, he is in all of that. In light, in darkness, it's all him. Right? So his relationship with you is not based on you being successful or you being a failure, you committing a sin or not committing a sin, you doing good or you not doing good. All of these are very limited kind of behavior that we think if I do good, only and only Allah will love me. That's not how Allah works. Allah did not say I'm Rahman to a Muslim. He did not have that in, a statement. He is Rahman, full stop, to the whole of the kainat. He's Rahman to the flower. He's Rahman to the ant. He's Rahman to the platypus. He's Rahman to the crocodile. He's Rahman to the ducks. He's Rahman to you. It's so powerful when you think of it like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to say, hang on, now I want you to not be unconscious of this erasing that we will do, right? Everything that we do in these sessions is very much purpose. You could otherwise just create this on your own in kach lines and whatever. But the meaning that comes through this is what holds you, which helps you go deeper into Ya Hakim, right? Now look at this. This soul is coming down. This was what was created by dunya. This is, can you see this part? Can you see the crisscross, like the bridges going here and going there? If you've ever been in Dubai, they have all these like roundabouts and I don't know what they call, like the things that go around like on the road. Can you see how congested this is? There's traffic, there's people, there's noise, there's so much noise here. But what does Allah want us to do? Allah wants us to be in flow. What is flow? Flow is when you're truly in peace. What is peace? Peace is when your soul is merged with your body and your body is activated by your soul. They are one. There's no difference. That what your heart says, your body does. Your mind also says yes. That's called alignment. So many people have like so many words, enlightenment, all of this. It's nothing other than being connected to the universe, being connected to Allah, and knowing that everything is flowing like that. When your body and your soul are best of friends, that's when the alignment happens. So you're going to erase this. Now, how you're going to erase this is going to be totally up to you. You'll remove this part, right? And you can remove this part. And then you'll see, oh, do I want this line coming on top or I want this line coming on top? Please don't judge yourself on that. Just let it be guided by your soul. So whichever side goes down, let it go. Don't question it. Don't analyze it. Don't, oh my God, does this mean this? Don't try to do all of that drama. That's your mind. Don't be in your mind. Be free of your mind. If your mind is not connected to your soul, then it actually is quite disconnected to life itself. So this is where you you recognize, the power of 8 and 8 portal. Everything that you see and everything that you feel becomes one. The soul merges with the body, and the body gets guided by the soul. The soul, when it comes down, heals the body. The soul has the eternal, like a oh my God, the word coming to it. I've never ever used this word ever, and I've never thought I could ever, like exceller, like a portion, like a magical portion. It has that potency. The soul merges into the body, and the soul has that davai, that medicine in it, that portion. I don't know why the word exceller is coming. Like it has this really shiny, magical, mystical power in it that it comes and heals the body. When the body is healed, when ya Hakim, ya Hakam, you really recognize that nothing in you needs to be healed. It's basically just guidance. You're being guided towards the healer. It was never about that part of you that felt broken. It was always about leading you to the one who tells you nothing in you is broken. It's that remembrance. It's so powerful. So you have to understand healing and guidance, two things that Allah sends us. Healing through our soul. You can only and only heal through your soul. And of course, there are ways of doing that, but I won't get into it. That's separate things. But when the soul becomes the healer, your body automatically is guided to the path that it's meant to, and the merging starts. Now, imagine like we've just done this, and then you'll come to me half an hour later and after the session, so Hamna, nothing really happened to me. The way it works is that the physical reality works at a different speed. So imagine that physical reality works, the car moves only at 20, right? And then no, actually moves at 50, whereas the soul works at 2. The soul is not in a rush. Soul is never in a rush. Soul is way slower. So you've opened this in you. So, okay, I now recognize myself as a soul. You have just made the recognition, which means you have just opened the window. Now, for you to expect that all the beautiful wind is going to come suddenly in because, hang on, I opened the window at least. I made the step towards healing. Why am I not being healed? That's ego. Soul says, I'll come when you're ready. And so it's just gonna flow at a speed that it needs to. It's not gonna rush. It knows the path. It'll happen as it's meant to. So try not to rush the process. Just know that once you have awakened yourself to the recognition, hang on, I'm not the body. I am a soul and a body. I'm here to merge the two. I'm in control of who I am becoming. I'm going to allow, these are like very powerful statements, by the way. And then somebody might turn to me and say, oh, I am in control of my situation. Where does Allah come in? Okay, please understand that when I say I'm talking about your soul and your body. Your soul is guided by Allah. It is the command of Allah. So even if you said, I did this, if you are an arrogant person, then you, of course, are in trouble. But when I say it, for me, I know very clearly I do not exist without Him. And I requires me to acknowledge both sides of me. So it's not ego, it's not arrogance, it's true recognition that I belong to Him. And He's guiding me in my soul to heal me. Constantly, He's sending me Ya Hakim and Ya Hakam for my body to be guided to the right path. Now, how you're going to do is inside here, the inside these two glasses or goggle things, you're going to write the name of Allah, the Hakam and the Hakim. Now, this could be done in English, this could be done in Arabic, this could be done in Persian, this could be done in Mexican language, whatever language just suits your heart. I'm doing a random lines just to show you because I want to really get into the download. And I haven't even started. So, what is the time? I just want to make sure I don't go overboard. So here you are, you're going to write Ya Hakim and Ya Hakam inside the two glasses to remind yourself you are always being watched. You are never left alone. And this is going to be where you will do the writing of the two names. Outside here, now, this is something that you can do on your own. Create something. You can use your protractor and make a whole mandala outside here, totally up to you. You can just color it, paint it, and sit back and have a cup of tea, whatever it is that you feel like doing. Only request is this portion. Make these lines in it, measure it however you want to, but leave it empty till after I finish the download because I'll guide you to what you need to write here. Because that will come through as a journey. So you're not going to write anything in this part. If you have color pencils and you feel like coloring it, that's okay. But there is a thing that you have to write in here for the manifestation or I don't want you to think, oh, it's manifesting, it's Gora, it's Christian, it's New Age. I don't want these sort of things. It's basically tawakkul. It's like saying, I trust my Allah and that will happen, So please don't come to my sessions with these understanding of that is this and this is that, because I want this space to be a space where we gain knowledge, we connect, not just through Islam, but through the whole of entire universe. So I would really appreciate if you, and what you do inside this flow, totally up to you. You can watercolor it. You can go with a brush 1,000 times. I've sat there doing this number 8 with my pencil or pen for hours, just slowly moving my hand like that and imagining how my soul is coming down in my body and allowing that movement to just take over my being and tell myself constantly that that in itself is a meditation that you can do. So just with a pencil, I'm not even right now drawing anything, I'm just moving my hand. And these are like little activities that you can do to truly have a good conversation with your own self and heal yourself. So with that, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, I will start the session. You're most welcome to do however, whatever you want to do in this. If you have any questions that before I start reading, please, you're most welcome to ask them now. So today is the 8th of August. So it's 8 plus 8 plus 9. It comes to 25, which means it's number 7. So it's a very spiritual sort of a day. It's so interesting because I just did a session yesterday, which was all about number 7, and I didn't realize that that's the energy of today. So Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I want you.
Where did you get the number 9 from?
The year
Oh, thank you.
2025.
Thank you.
So yeah, when I wrote the session, it was 789, which was the 7th of August 2025. And that came to number 6. So all I'm seeing is there's ascension. Ascension means that what Allah wants you to do is lift yourself from this dunya. Like you are at a space in your life where now you've accumulated all this knowledge. Now you understand what this world is about. You're able to see through certain things for what they are, and you understand who he is and who you are. What are you going to do next is the question, right? So that's where he wants you to rise. He wants you to go to the next floor. And this is going to be the journey, the lift, like from one floor to the next. Ya Hakim is going to carry you to the next lift. Is there anything anybody wants to ask me before I begin? Because once I begin, I do zone out. So I love the silence. Thank you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I want you to take a minute and at the back of your sheet that you have, write down exactly what you are feeling. It could be a sentence, it could be some words, it could be whatever it is that you want to feel. Rather not want to feel, it is what you are feeling. Try not to be dishonest with yourself, be very loyal. If you are flustered, confused, stable, still, happy, content, angry, joyful, curious, excited, all of these words, whatever comes through, just write a couple of words or write a certain sentence to really tap into where you are sitting with yourself today. These sessions are very, very powerful. So I hope they hold you and they help you and they bring you back home to your heart, closer to your Allah, inshallah. My intention is to remind you of His love through every session and to bring you closer. Al-Hakim is the universal manifestation of healing wisdom. It is the essential wisdom that brings all experience into balance and harmony, and it is the one whose wisdom is manifested everywhere. This is the text that I took from the book. This is a session that will either be for you or it could be the last one you ever attend with me. It is not a very conventional session that I usually run. So I urge you to hear and be here with an open heart. It might heal and hold you or trigger and repel you. Either way, it will awaken you to something that will shift in you. And inshallah, my dua is that it will bring you closer to yourself, to your Allah, to your Ruh, to your voice, to His light, to the path that is His. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Healing wisdom. The kind that is essential, the wisdom that is healing and essential. What does that mean? It brings you balance and it brings you harmony, a wisdom manifested everywhere. Through the past sessions, Allah guided you inwards by Ya Azim, outwards by Ya Kabir. He took you absolutely above and totally beyond, connecting you to the bright shining sun with Ya Ali and Ya Muta'ali. He brought you back within you with Ya Latif and Ya Khabir, reminding you of his love in the darkness, leading to the light that always stays in your heart, subtle, soft, and silent. The whole journey from inside you to outside you. Above you, his light shines. Within you, his gift of darkness in light. You are guided to come closer to him with every single name. In darkness, you are healed to remember he was never far. He awakened you on the inside with Ya Azim, took you to the depth of your soul. He awakened you to the outside with Ya Khabir, the grass strands that gave you the unlimited ways he's present around you. He rises you to the sky to look up at Ya Ali. He reminds you of his warmth with Ya Mutali. He holds you with his soft love in darkness with Ya Latif. He heals you by making you still with Ya Khabir. In your soul is him. In your bones is him. Looking up, it's him. Beyond your eyes could ever see is him. Looking deep within is him. In darkness, silence, and stillness. Where is he taking us with all of these names? Above, who is him? Deep within, who is him? In light, who is he guiding? In darkness, who is he healing? You. You are who he created this whole universe for. In light, he is guiding you. In light, he holds you so you can become. In darkness, he is healing you. In darkness, he hugs you so you can be. So you are light. Light that is his soul. You are darkness. Darkness that is clay, your body. You are from heaven here on the earth. You were born and created in heaven. You were sent down to evolve and grow on earth. The soul in you is his. The body you are is his. He chose your body. He gave you his soul, right? What do you call your body? I want you to answer this question, and let's make it interactive. I'd love you to answer. Anybody, what do you call your body? I'll repeat the question. What do you call your body? You can answer. This is interactive. You can unmute yourselves and answer whatever comes. It doesn't, don't judge yourself. Just be open. Just be honest. So Allah, if Allah was to ask you, what do you call your body?
A vessel.
A vessel. Please write that down.
I'll be honest with you, for me, I'd just call it the body.
The
That's
body.
all I've ever known.
Yeah, yeah. What do you call your body? Anybody else?
A hub of emotions.
Beautiful, beautiful. Please write this down. Temples. Sana's written temple. Anybody else wants to add? I love the hub of emotions, temple. Write this on your sheet of paper. Anyone else? You just have to like kind of be very honest about it. What do you call your body?
I think we can call his light.
You can call whatever. It's your relationship with you. So what do you think? What do you call your body? It could be light. It could be anything. It could be butterfly, whatever you want. But just give me some few names. Keep giving me names because I want to know where we stand in ourselves. What do you call your body? I've always referred to it as the body, so I'm really interested what will follow next. I'm also very curious. Amanat of Alam Ikra, that is so beautiful, mashallah. Everybody, like all this, whatever you're sending to me and saying, you know, the moment you speak it, it becomes very powerful. So the reason I'm constantly asking you and I'm not going to move ahead till I hear your voice speak it is because that's your truth. So I'm giving space to all of you to speak what? The thing that numbs my soul's ability at times, very true. See if you can speak it, guys. I understand you're writing it down. It doesn't matter if you're in a noisy place, but
I think, Hamna, I usually refer to my body as a tool, as a,
yes,
yeah. So
yes, a tool. That's such a beautiful way of putting it. Make sure you're writing these down. And if you hear somebody else's comment, it really helps. Mine is a hub of beef burgers and biryani. Beautiful. Beautiful. Who hasn't spoken? See, voice is really powerful. I'll get to why you need to voice it because your voice is strangled. So the more you voice it in a space where it's welcomed, it will activate something deeper in you. So I'm going to ask the question again. What do you call your body? Who hasn't spoken? I would love you to voice it.
Mine is my body is a vessel that carries my soul.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. See, when you write it, is a different energy. When you speak it, it's a different, and you're like, oh my God, you heard your own self. That's really powerful. So when Faria said it's a tool, she's not only thinking it, she's not only knowing it, she's expressing it, and that becomes three-layered activation, right? So whoever hasn't spoken, I would really urge you to take this moment as part of your healing. He wants you to speak about your relationship with your body. I'm going to ask the question again. What do you call your body? Be vulnerable, be honest. A lot of us have gone through body shaming. So I want you to get into that also.
Hamna, I think the word that's coming to me is restricted. I feel
Beautiful.
restricted.
Beautiful. Yes, yes, definitely. The more raw you are, the more authentic and real you are. Not like poetic of Allah, I think of my body as this and I am. No, I don't want that. I want you to be really raw. Go really dark. What do you call your body?
I agree with restricted and also ignored
Ignored.
for the
Beautiful.
most part,
Beautiful.
disrespected.
Yes, bilkul, beautiful. You see, this is a session where it is about you and him. So the more you are going to voice you are going to hear you are going to heal you. When I say you become your own healer, it's literally understanding that you do not need anybody else. You yourself are enough to heal you, right? Now, let me give you something. This is really crazy. And like I said in the beginning of the session, you will either come back again because of this session or you will leave me forever, which is totally Allah's wish. It will trigger you, it can trigger you, or it will really hold and heal you. Is there anybody who hasn't voiced it? I don't want you to say anything, but ask yourself, what is stopping you from voicing what you feel? What do you call your body? And you can sit with that and come back later. If you want any kind of one-to-one session, you can do that too, but do sit with that. Your name. Your name. What do you call your body? You have a certain name. It's Natalie, it's Afshin, it's Sana, it's Amna, it's Ikra, it's Faria, it's Hiba, it's Nadia, it's Mariam, it's Ruxana. What is your name? If your soul is his, Your body is his. You think anyone could call you anything other than that what he chose for you to be called? How does that go? That's an interactive question, guys. You can reply.
That's interesting what you just said there, Humna, because it's totally kind of shifted my perspective of what the body is. It actually is and what it's seen as. So sort of like referring to commentary from other people as to how they see your body. For example, I may have had where people are like, oh, you're so skinny, what do you eat? Oh, when I've been pregnant, oh, you've gone so big, what are you eating? So the opposites. 1 minute I'm so skinny, 1 minute I'm so big.
So your body changes, and so your definition changes to what you call your body. Today you call yourself fat, tomorrow you'll call yourself thin. In Mexico, you will call yourself pretty, but in UK, you will feel too black, too dark.
Exactly.
So it's funny how so one day your body is useful, so you say it's a tool, but one day it's actually doing nothing at all and is just asking you to sit back and do nothing. So then what is it?
Let's see.
How do we define something that Allah has created by always connecting it to something that is temporary? If your soul is his, your body is his, you think anyone could call you anything other than what he chooses for you to be called? You think Nadia could be called Sana and Sana could be called Nadia? Hiba could be called Roxana, or Afshin could be called Ikra? He chose for you to connect to the entire creation as his. He is the creator of all you can see and hear. He called the sky, sky in English. He called the fire, fire. You think you could call fire air and sky wind? He allowed you to call a flower he created as rose. You think the person who discovered, named the rose, or the one who created the rose allowed it to be named and called the rose? Was your name chosen by Allah or your parents? They themselves are a creation of Allah. How could they call you anything but that what He wanted you to be called? Who placed the inspiration in their hearts to call you by that particular name that you are today? The one who creates with purpose, you think, will allow an entire universe to call you a name that He didn't choose for you? You think Prophet Muhammad's name was just because randomly it was Muhammad? You think Hazrat Musa alayhi salam was called whatever it is that you and I wanted to call him? You think your son's name is something that you have named? When you hear your name, does it bring you peace? It's a question. I would love you to respond. When you hear your name, does it bring you peace?
Yes, I've always loved my name.
Okay.
Very unique.
Alhamdulillah.
I too like my name, and uh, in in most cases, I find joy and peace when I hear it called.
Beautiful, beautiful. Anyone else? I'd like somebody who hasn't liked their name also, because it's really important.
I love my name because I'm named after my great-grand's suggestion. She loved the name Natalie. But when I reverted to Islam, it became like a source of being a bit of an outcast because no one understood the name, no one was really familiar with the name. And so now I've got like mixed feelings because I attach so much of my identity to my name, like a lot of us do. But in some cases, I'm expected to change my name. And so, yeah, mine's a little bit of a bit of
Wow.
fun.
A journey.
Uh-huh.
Wow, wow. Okay. So when you hear your name, does it bring you peace, harmony, balance, or chaos, irritation, and imbalance?
It depends who's using it.
Totally, yeah, totally. Bilkul,
Yeah.
I agree.
Depends from where it's coming.
Bilkul, I completely agree. I want you all to ask this, who takes your name in the day? How many times do you actually hear your name? And how many times is your name taken with what emotion? How do you take your name? With love? With compassion? With confusion? With anger? It's what he chose for your vessel to be called that carries his light. Now, most of you all said vessel. I want you to understand your vessel is made up of clay. What is clay? Darkness. Your vessel is made up of clay. Clay is darkness, which means your name actually is that what your darkness is called. And then you have a soul, which is your light side, which is what is in his soul. The 99 names, right? That what you can see and that what you don't see. What are your name's attributes? What are your name's attributes? I ask this question. So let's take, for example, I don't know why I'm getting Sana. So Sana, do you know the attributes of your name?
I think Sana means to praise.
To praise.
Tarif.
Beautiful. Now I want you all to really focus on this. Sana gets called Sana because the attribute that is in the light, in the visible, in the known is what? Sana. But you are not only light, right? You are darkness too. Which means that Sana also holds the opposite of praise. That what you are and that what you aren't. So Sana, if you are the praise, then what's the opposite of praise?
Opposite of praise would be to be ignored, not known.
Has that been a part of your journey?
Can you repeat, Hamna? Has that been the?
A part of your journey?
Yes, it has.
Unseen.
Yep. Ignored, unseen, forgotten.
So you wanted to be praised. Your soul came here to be seen. But actually, in your darkness, in your body, in this dunya, did you experience the opposite?
I did.
So your name is not just what it is, but it is also the opposite of what it is. I want you all to do this exercise with yourself. Only He is light. Only He is pure. So that means whatever your name is also has an opposite effect on you. How does that sit with you?
Powerful, Anna, because that's so powerful how you asked this question. Because for me, no one, or myself included actually, has never sat with thinking about the concept of my name and how that is attached to me. And for so long, I've always known my name to be referred to as a caller or announcer, but actually the interpretation in Arabic, it is the meaning of Nadia is tender and delicate. And for so long, I actually didn't have that in my awareness up until today. I actually got curious when you were talking and I started typing on Google, and then I found in Russian it means hope. So that was very interesting. So thank you for bringing that.
So you have to go to Google, you have to type your name, and you have to type and say this name in all the languages. Get all the meaning of your names in different languages, and then make them go opposite. When you are called Sana, Sana is not just praiseworthy. Sana also in itself has the darkness of being unworthy, of being praised. It is so incredible. So if your name means healing, for example, or give me some other name. I can go with my name. If you guys want, I've done the whole thing on my name, so I can tell you guys my name also. If everybody's ready, I'll just do mine because, I don't want you to feel strange or weird, but let's start with just simple my name and then we can go on with other people's.
Hamna, the thing that's coming in my mind is that, so in a way, our names are actually our journeys, if you look at it like that.
You can call it yes. If that's what's coming to you, then so be it. This is a word that you've been called since you were born. Do you recognize the vibration of this word has been running the show? How powerful this name becomes when you consciously start understanding you could not have been called Natalie. You could not have been called Hiba. Hang on, you were called Sana. And by the way, Sana has a lot of roles. So she becomes a mother and we switch Sana to becoming a ma. So your children will call you a different name. They don't call you Sana. Your husband might call you some other loving name, might not be Sana. So through the day, how many people call you Sana and what for? What is the intention for calling Sana? So I say, Sana, I need this thing recipe from you, meaning I look up to you to want something that you have that I don't. So they are sucking you, they are wanting you, they are needing you. How many times is Sana, the word, the name is called, created the vibration of love? Gosh, Sana, you're beautiful. Just to say I love my name, you also have to understand that the name actually has a darkness, just like you. Do you actually love the darkness of your name? Or do you just love the light?
Yes, I love the darkness. I don't reject my darkness. It's
What does
knowing
Afshin mean?
it's knowing that has brought me to my light. Afshin means many things in many languages: Persian, Arabic, Urdu, Turkish. And I just went into Wikipedia to look at the history of it. I think I might be there for a while. But yeah, there's
Could it be possible that you give us the meaning of Afshin, just the awareness that you had, like not like all the languages, but that is something for you to journey in, but just like a very basic that you were aware of when you were born, like your parents told you this is what it means.
sparkly.
Sparkly. So what's the opposite in your heart of sparkly?
Dull.
How does that sit? How is the acceptance towards Afshin when she thinks she's dull?
It's okay. It's the truth, it's reality, it's lived experience, and it is a really essential part of getting to the stage of being sparkly and wisdom ultimately. for me.
Yes, yes, totally, totally. Ifshi. Does it make sense to all the other people where I'm getting with? I know I've started with the name, but I'm gonna get to why this name leads you to your name. Somebody's written in the comments says, Mariam is saying, I love my name, but I wanted to change it because everyone said it's heavy and it would cause me problems later. But I didn't change my name, although I got scared, but then also loved my name, so didn't change it. Okay. I want you to go on your journey with yourself if it makes you curious, because it's quite a powerful thing. So I'll go with the name that my name means, and then we'll go through the journey just so that you have an understanding. What are your name's attributes? You'll always have a dark side and you'll always have the light side. Anyone who spreads the light of love. This is, by the way, not a meaning of that Google tells me about Hamna. This was a meaning that my mother told me about. And my name was actually Humna as I grew up, and it was changed to Hamna. And when I was Humna, I was a very different person. Not going to get into that, but when they changed my name, I was about 18 or 19 when they actually decided, no, Humna is not a name, it's Hamna. So I asked my mother, okay, what is the meaning of Hamna? And she said it was anyone or anything that spreads the light of love. Now, I always had this feeling like, okay, this is what I want to be. This is amazing. Wow, I'm so cool. And it had a very tight grip on who as a person I was turning out to be. Today, I understand that the one who actually spreads the light of love has to be the person who's able to sit in stillness, in darkness, and be completely indifferent. For years, I've been called very ruthless because I work with the tide. As the tide moves on, I keep moving fast and I keep moving forward. I don't keep holding on to relationships. I don't keep on holding on to attachments, right? And a lot of times people would call that ruthless. And the opposite of love is not hate, it's indifferent. I really cannot care less, right? And that has been a part of me. And I never understood what it truly meant till I got to this Hakim. So to be able to sit in my stillness and be indifferent to anything that is outside means I'm very observant also. And what it means is that, yes, I am the one who spreads the light of love, great. But I'm also the kind of person who really does sit in my own darkness and not care about the world outside of me and not let that affect me. Now, these are the two sides of my name. But then when you truly think about it, that's not who you are. That's not you. It's what you are called, right? In this dunya. But for Allah, who are you? I am both and also that what only He knows. So yes, this is a name that I call myself. Yes, I understand it has a dark and a light. Yes, I understand that it has the light and the positive, but it also has the negative around with it. But then that's my definition. There is something beyond me and my existence. I realized the journey out, in, up, down, dark, light, deep, high, He was guiding us to ourselves. He was guiding me to myself. When I have Him with me in every situation, that He has never left me, and He hasn't left me because I don't matter to Him in just what I do and what I feel, but who I am. When my body merges with my soul, it is equals to Hamna. So I call myself Hamna. I am Hamna. Who is Hamna? Whose body belongs to Him, whose soul will return to Him, who is seen in darkness, who is guided in light, who has a purpose to remember Him through my body, soul, and my name. The name He chooses for me is the healing wisdom. My name, when I hear it, is not a name what my parents give me. It's the name he chose my body to be called by. My name becomes the portion, the healer of my being. The one who will heal me is my soul. The one who will never leave me is my body. The name he wanted the entire world to call me is Hamna. The soul heals the light. Body never leaves the darkness. You see, the body will be gone back into the earth. The sound that he gifted me, that's my name. The sound is my name. The sound he gave me that I am not the body, not the soul. There's something in the unseen. It's the sound of my name. My name is what heals me by reminding me of my purpose. He chose my name. Anyone that spreads the light of love, anyone that sits still in the darkness and is indifferent, plus the unknown that is only known by him. So it's not just the two sides of me. There's something beyond that I don't even know. When I become who my light side is, when I become who my dark side is, I come closer to living the vibration of my name, my own name. I came here to experience. My name is a sound that is heard, a sound that is spoken to be heard. The sound of my name is the vibration he wanted me to be called by and to spread. My name is what reminds me of him as much as my soul and as much as my body. My name was chosen by him to connect me to my sound vibration. You see, through the names that we did in the past, he connected you to your body. He connected you to the creation. He connected you to the soul. He connected you to your light. He connected you to your darkness. And now what is he saying? He's connecting you to your vibration, to the sound that you are here to make. What does that mean? Sound you are here to make. The sound that reminds me of who I belong to. The sound that makes me feel balanced and heard. The sound that no matter where I go, who I speak to, how old I am, I will always be my name. My name, like my body and my soul, is a remembrance of him. You are known by your name in this world. You carry the vibration of your name in your body. When your body is called by your name, you respond with attention. If I say, "Oi, look here, come here," how does that make you feel? But when I say, "Hiba, hey, look here," how does that make you feel? You respond with attention because it is what you identify with. When you hear your name, the sound of it is grounding, it's awakening, it is healing because it's you. The dog, when you say, name a dog like John, responds to this name, for it is called. Allah gave you a name that the whole world is meant to call you. Why? Do you recognize it's the sound of your name, the vibration that it creates that you're here to experience? The say plus speak, call your name, is the seen world. But how does your name make you feel inside you? When you hear your name, who do you become? Is the unseen world. What the world calls you and what you came here to do is equals to the peace in your body when you become one with both of them. The world calls you something and what you came here to do. You're not the job. What sound, what voice, what song did you come here to share? He's already given it to you in the name. Your name is your remembrance of Ya Hakim, for it gives you the peace when you hear it, write it, say it. For it's not just what your identity is, what you identify yourself with. It is what he chose for your body that will be holding his light. So I say to my name, oh, I love my name. You could not love it if he didn't want you to love it. You could not be called by it if he didn't want you to be called by it. Your body has a name. But what about your soul? What name is your soul? Your soul has his 100 names and beyond. When my body of Hamna is merged with his 100 names and plus spoken, heard, what do you think it creates? The vibration of love that heals. You start loving the whole of you. For now, nothing about you is alone, rejected, abandoned at all. For all is his and him. Your mind hears the name, your soul feels the name, your being lives the name. Your name is a gift of Ya Hakim to bring you the sound from the unseen as a vibration of peace that heals your heart, purifies your intentions, and magnetizes abundance to you. But it's not just the light, it's the darkness of the name, it's the light of the name, plus that what he knows your name is going to bring in this world. Ya Hakim wants you to see, feel, and hear you as his. Your body is his. Your soul is his. The name you are called by is also a gift of his. He wants you to remember him in that what you see, meaning your body, in that what you feel, meaning your soul, and that what you hear, meaning your name, your sound, your voice. Your name is not basically a thing that you call your body. Your name is that sound that you haven't heard, that you choose. That you choose, you don't choose actually. You see your body, you feel your soul, and you hear your name. The whole of you is his. Your name, when heard, creates the vibration of healing remembrance in your body, the body that feels it in its soul. And through sound vibration, you feel him and you see yourself as his. And that heals you beyond the realms of physical. It's the sound, the vibration, the unseen of you. Ya Hakim chose your name as the sound of remembrance of his healing in the whole of you. In, out, up, down, seen and unseen. Value it. Say it with love. Speak it with compassion. And let it be the sound that brings you closer to the one who you belong to and to the one you will, inshallah, return. See yourself beyond who you belong to in this world and remember who you belong to before this world. You think your name was given by your parents and your surname defines you, the family you come from. Your name was decided way before you were even created. Your name is you plus his 100 plus names. Do you realize that is healing? For you, realize nothing in you that is real can ever be broken. You see, inside you is his 100 and plus names. Your own name also was something that was chosen by him. So healing is not something you do. Healing is basically remembering that you're not even broken. In Urdu, टूटता वो है जो टूटने की एट्रीब्यूट रखता हो, वो जो टूट ही नहीं सकता वो टूटेगा कैसे? That what is unbreakable, the attribute of Allah that is in your soul, the attributes of Allah cannot be broken. So then how will you be? For you carry him in your soul. It is such a powerful lesson for all of us to remember what an incredible being we are. Not in the body, not in the soul, not just in the vibration. And this is, by the way, just the three things he's telling us to be aware of: our body, our soul, and our vibration. What it also means is, what are you bringing to the world? When you speak, are you speaking the truth or are you lying? Because you know your vocal cords actually, your vibration before you even speak is actually expressed in the quantum field. You won't go into that, but just be very conscious of how your name is taken through the day. And if somebody around you takes your name in anger or frustration or something, be very clear and conscious. Hang on, please don't take my name like this. Stop them right there. Your name is love. And if it is love, then it needs to be taken with respect. Your name is not just a random name that your body is called. The name was actually chosen by Allah. So value your name. You do not need to change it for any reasons. It was a name given to you at birth. Unless you feel like it from your soul, like my name was changed and it did have an effect on me, which was fabulous, but it could have gone the other way also. So be very conscious. If you're led from the inside, then that's his choice. And change as many as times as you want to. But your name is a lot to do with power. So I hope it makes sense. Now, the space that was left, now why would we need to do the name? You are going to write your own name here. And again, you can write it in English, you can write it in Arabic, you can write it in French, you can write it in Sanskrit, I don't care. Actually, it'd be really fun if you did do that, because you'd be expanding yourself. In Chinese, maybe that'd be cool. So, or in any other world language that you want to. So this is the space where you will write your name. And a lot of people enjoy this because you're literally getting in touch with the vibration of your name, you see? And do understand that can also bring you arrogant. So be very conscious that it's very clearly based on not what you love your name for. You can say, I love my name, but actually you have to love it because it was chosen by Allah. So add that sentence in your vocabulary, in your way of expression. Inside is him, Hakim and Hakim, and outside here, inside you, inside your soul, inside your body is him, his guidance and him healing you here. And then here is your name, what the world calls you. This is the vibration that you came here to create through your voice. When your name is spoken, it's creating a certain voice. It's expressing something that he wants you to be here expressing. So your name is your truth. Your name is the sound vibration that heals you. It is the wisdom. You go anywhere, no matter where you go, China, Japan, Indonesia, Australia, America, your name is going to be your name. They're still going to be calling you the same name. So ask yourself, why did Allah do that? I hope you enjoy the session, but please, 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 please understand, do not get arrogant that my name is so amazing. Please don't go into that. Please, Allah Mia, please guide us to be humble and kind and compassionate towards ourselves and not go into arrogance, disobedience, or any kind of disconnection from your guidance and your healing, inshallah ta'ala. I love you all. Take care. And I hope this session brings you loads of light and love. So I will stop recording.